talked to the guys in the next slice last week, right? Peeked out the window doing his job. I see 38 people locked up for assaulting trade workers, most of them the doctors. They were arrested over 1,100 times. So if the recidivism is working, how the process works is great. When the cops do their job, the DA does their job, the judge does their job, the elected officials do their job, the process works. So some of these criminals, the numbers they gave you, should not have opportunity to commit more crimes. And recidivism is the issue. And again, it's just a very small segment of the population of New York City.
Yeah, it's a small segment.
Okay, good.
You and I talk
Now
about
let's
it all the time.
draw.
We talk about the fact that there's something like the chief said, there's some parts about reform that really work, that are really needed. There are other parts about reform that just make New York a less safe place, and makes neighborhoods a less safe place.
That's a conversation. We can't keep blaming the DA. We can't keep blaming the state legislature. We can't blame the police. Now, that judge probably doesn't take the train, probably maybe the next minute. But for the New Yorkers that go into they're looking to go into that. He's a pro. The mayor did not attend the governor's announcement. Instead of national guard troops in the subway. Does there not get right now? Trying to reduction systems. Right,
don't know if it's good for either one of your reputations. If you and Rev working together,
Logistically,
goes down. Even when they cuff me at demonstrations, we can still talk.
Yes.
Exactly. All right. So thank you so much. Thank you for your service. Please stay. John Shell, thank you. Coming up, Speaker America Nancy Pelosi standing by. Reaction to President Biden's State of the Union address. The first rally. We got plans for Sunday.
Got a lot of inspiration walking through Washington Square Park, so went back there. Coming up this weekend over on NBC Sunday Today. And don't speak Spanish.
So we started using Babbel.
And started learning Spanish fast.
With Babbel, you can start having conversations in another language in just 3 weeks. Babbel's conversational method teaches you real-life words and phrases. And with Babbel's interactive bite-sized lessons, you'll remember what you learned.
¿Cómo te llamas?
¿Cómo te llamas?
¿De dónde eres? ¿De dónde eres?
And that means we're gonna have a lot of fun.
Sí. Gracias.
That's Babbel.com. Babbel.com.
Hello, I'm Ryan.
And I'm Catherine.
We're part of the Blendjet team.
And husband and wife. If you're one of the 5 million people who use Blendjet
Help you recover.
we created Blendjet to help people live healthier lives by making it easy to enjoy perfectly blended smoothies and protein shakes anytime, anywhere.
The Blendjet 2 premium blueberry smoothie is rechargeable, cleans itself, and comes in with 30 colors.
Get yours now at blendjet.com.
See the elephant in the room. You know what I mean? And the elephant, of course, being Donald Trump. What did you make of the response to everything that the president had to say? And if you didn't have a chance to actually watch the Republican response, I'm even talking about the Republican response in the room.
What really, frankly, we were watching last night was the president, his command of his forcefulness and how he presented it all. Whatever the decision was on the part of the Republicans. Overwhelming. What was more important is
Dude,
after
you
he
should have
spoke,
been way
it
over
was
there.
even more overwhelming.
Bruh.
And what we saw was we will continue to see. Symbolism, betrayal,
this. What does the Democratic Party need to do moving forward after a great night like last night?
Don't stop going over there. What does that say? That is to say,
Turn on Weaver Road in 2.3 miles.
jobs are up to the tune of, what did you say, 15 million? That's and still counting. Wages are up. Unemployment is down. Inflation is down.
That was straight on you.
Mom,
So I think
I-
it's important
In the
Mom.
that
left
the
lane, and we
messages
going right.
reflect what
I just saw a
has been
railroad
done.
that I'll use when I get older.
Elections are about
The
the
Cornell
future,
one.
and we
That's
talked about
right.
what needs to be done next, and that's the message we must reinforce.
It's
Some of
somewhere
what
on
comes
here.
next is springs from what we have done in terms of the infrastructure bill and the CHIPS bill,
That can't
the
even
rescue
be right.
package, and the
What do you mean?
And right there.
and the
That.
IRA, the Inflation Reduction
Bruh.
Act, in terms of saving the planet and reducing the cost of prescription drugs. But more needs to be done. So I think the message of where we go from here, the president was very clear.
Happening last night during the president's speech. It was Congress, seeing him as speaker, a position that you held twice, making history. Do you think or any of these issues?
Well, I certainly hope so. We've moving forward to keep the door open, and that is a some of government open, and now
What?
we'll go forward with that. I'm
What?
optimistic about that. But what really is necessary
What?
right now is for us
What?
to have the support to go to Ukraine, to have the humanitarian support, to have the package, the security package that the president addresses, the security, keeping our borders secure, as well so by the time we leave here for Passover and Easter, we can rejoice in the Easter by Glory, the glorious feast that is my favorite, that we have. To the people of Ukraine.
Madam Speaker, the cameras caught you last night speaking to Senate Minority Leader Mitch McConnell. So we can hear your take as to McConnell, who has been
What?
so sharply critical of Donald Trump in the past, and yet
Huh?
this week endorsed
This
him.
doesn't make sense.
Well, again, my conversation with McConnell's personal in terms of extending sympathy on the loss of a family member. It's so sad, and I know Elaine, and I've met many of her sisters, and I know how close they all are, and it's quite a sad situation. In terms of Mitch, parallel time, 20 years, I was speaker or leader, and approximately the same time he's been leader on their side. But before that, I was a top Democrat. He was the
Okay, that's
foreign ops and so forth, foreign cooperation, all of that. We worked together. Sometimes we agreed, sometimes we didn't. But you see how this beautiful capital being assaulted, but not just the physical building. What happens here? Our Constitution, our ability to eloquently on it's really a person, in my view, a sad professional tragedy that he had to come around. Why would he do such a thing? Perhaps he'll explain it to the world. But in the meantime, we have an election coming up. We have a great president. He made a forceful, he showed command of the issues in a way that the other inspire a vision.
Oh my God.
And the
Okay,
contrast
we
could not
landed.
be greater.
Daggity
The other side
daggago.
has no
I've been very
knowledge.
delightful.
The only thing they know how to do is give tax
Where
breaks
does
to
come
the
from?
wealthiest
Got
people in our country. 83% of the benefits go to the top 1%, as the president said last night, $2 trillion to the national debt. And what is one of the arguments that we have to keep going? How are we going to feed the children? For America's working families. It was just remarkable. And now it must be reinforced, so people know, so that they can make their decision about the futures.
Madam Speaker, thank you so much. We appreciate January 6th and your extraordinary leadership on January 6th. Even if the predecessor believes
I can't
it
tell
was
it's
Nikki
great light
Haley
from the
who
color
was
of the
speaking.
camera.
Yeah, but
We
why
thank
are
you.
you breaking like that? Daggity daggo. I've been very delightful. Where did you come from? Canada.
Who I'm with, yes. And anyway, in fact, we're going to talk about that.
How did
So
I
thank you so much, Madam Speaker. What's going on over there in Abu Dhabi with the 3050
Sure, got a
KYB?